Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us for your 10 a.m. news and weather update. I'm Bailey Bockover.
And I'm Dustin Staples.
And it's feeling another beautiful fall day out there. We really are just getting lucky. In the peak of summer is what you would say, the peak of hurricane season, but also the time that we're feeling the warmest, right?
Usually we would be out here sweating it out, but this go round we're kind of taking a nice little back seat of summer into fall already.
We really are. So we'll have more on what you can expect from your temperatures coming up in just a few minutes. But first, a New Bern hotel that was devastated by Hurricane Florence in 2018 has reopened following a major restoration project. A ribbon cutting for the revitalized Tryon Riverfront Inn on Craven Street in New Bern welcomed residents, guests, and city leaders yesterday to the extensive efforts made to the hotel after it was destroyed by Florence in 2018. The city commended the facility's new owners for their hard work in bringing life back into the hotel, which now has 73 rooms available to guests. Yesterday's ceremony also unveiled a restaurant nestled in the hotel called Compass Rose. So for those of you that have seen that hotel, it's apparently now open. So that's very good for those that maybe attended it at some point, had good memories there. And here it is once again, right?
All right, there you go. Of course, perfect time for Labor Day weekend.
It sure is. And Carolina East opened a new community clinic in Duffy Field. Carolina East says its new community clinic is opening today. It provides primary and walk-in care to new and existing Carolina East patients. Carolina East says the facility will offer patients with chronic health conditions continuity of care by specialists when needed. Almost got tripped up on that one. The clinic, located at 729 3rd Avenue, was planned and built in collaboration with the Redevelopment Commission and the City of New Bern to provide ease and accessibility, especially to Duffy Field residents. The clinic will be open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Patients can make appointments by calling the number on our website. Walk-ins are accepted, but as allowed. It'd probably be a better idea to make that appointment first. But a grand opening celebration will be held on September 19th from 4 to 6. Always good to expand, right? As our population expands, it's good for us to expand to meet those needs. So let's take a look at our forecast, and then we'll dive into some food safety for the holiday weekend. But first, Dustin, let's talk a little bit about...
Try one.
I'm trying one.
There
we go.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's take a look outside. What are we looking like out there, Dustin?
So far we're a little quiet, a little overcast out there. I will say most of us are seeing some pretty comfortable temperatures outside, no doubt about. Not seeing much in the way of excessive rainfall or much cloud cover today, but overall we're going to feel pretty nice out today. We're seeing starting things off in both Washington and Goldsboro. Not looking too bad out there as well. Again, some clouds are kind of passing on by here or there. We'll get some breaks of sunshine as we go towards today. Kind of like yesterday, looking a little overcast, and then eventually we'll turn mostly sunny throughout the afternoon. Once again, not much in the way of rainfall expected today. Tomorrow we are going to stay pretty dry. The next chance of rain comes back this weekend, though, however, but again, not a complete washout by no means as well. Pretty quiet conditions there, and again, our next chance of rain is kind of part of that front that's going to be attaching that rain moving in towards portions of the central U.S. there. Other than that, we're going to stay fairly quiet for the next 48 hours. Temperatures right now, upper 60s, low 70s out here, so relatively nice, cooler than we should be waking up in the morning hours of late August standards. But you know what? Again, pretty comfortable weather out there. Not much in the way of a temperature change, but our humidity is up a little bit more, but again, it's tolerable. You don't really notice, you're not out there, immediately jumping into a sweat of puddles as you step outside with that. Latest update on the tropics. Fahrenheit is going goodbye as we go towards today as a remnant low. It's now a post-tropical system, basically moving into cooler waters. They'll start to fade apart as well. And this little area has developed early this morning here off the coast of the Cape Verde Islands of Africa there, so got a 20% chance of development. Right now, still too far to say where this thing will go, but we are again approaching the peak season. Of course, it would not be peak season if we weren't tracking some sort of tropical system or some form of formation there in the deep Atlantic. Peak season again approaches here pretty soon, and it runs through about the middle to late of October. So overall, not looking too bad. Of course, if you're heading out to Raleigh this evening there, as ECU's taking on NC State tonight, again, that was the last home game the last game they played there in part of that Gold Military Bowl last year. Now again, we'll see if they get a win. We'll see how that turns out. But if you're heading out that game, good weather to go, and go Pirates. Forecast here locally, no weather issues, no rain in Raleigh or here. Maybe a stray sprinkle along the coast. That's really about it tonight. Quiet skies will develop as we go into your Friday morning. It's cooling off in the upper 50s and low 60s again. So another beautiful stretch to start your weekend, getting your day started on your Labor Day weekend. Again, tomorrow's looking pretty nice. Overall, not looking too bad with some high level clouds off in the distance. Temperatures in mid 80s, maybe upper 80s for some of you, but overall, not really expecting to see that humidity to move back in until after we get towards Sunday and Monday before it cools off again with that too. Again, not much in the way of rainfall expected. If you do see a little bit of rain, don't expect to see much around, quarter, half inch, a few tenths, a few hundredths here or there. Really, that's about it at that time. Now, like I mentioned to you, the humidity is going to go up a little bit for the weekend. It'll cool off a little bit before it goes back up late next week once more. We're going to be seeing chance of showers. Also, again, those humidity levels back up in the increase again. Good news today, all of our area beaches are low all around. Finally, for the first time in about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks almost. So some nice beach weather coming in for the next couple of days. Should not be interfering with any of your outdoor activities there. Other than that, though, again, temperatures mid 80s here. Chance of showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm on Saturday. Humidity levels go up by Sunday, cooling off a little bit there on Monday. Right now, we may have to increase rain chances for Monday. Right now, some of the models are spitting out a few little showers here or there. Didn't put a completely rainy day on Monday, but again, we could see some showers late Sunday as watching for a coastal salt system off our coast. And then next week, that humidity returns back up again as highs return to the mid 80s.
Okay, so that humidity is coming back, but we can expect to stay dry until that time. And by dry, I mean just cooler.
Cooler air, a little bit not comfortable nights at overnight lows, 50s and 60s. So again, going into September, again, we told you it's the coolest August we've had. I think it's the top third coolest August we've ever had here. So how this impacts our summer, because we'll get data coming in this week and wrap up the month of the whole summer. Meteorological fall begins Monday for Labor Day, so we'll see how it plays out.
We've gotten lucky so far. We'll cross our fingers, right?
Yeah.
Knock on wood?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dustin. And thank you all for joining us for your 10 a.m. news and weather update. We'll see you back here at 11.